LG flew me out to their headquarters in New Jersey for their 2026 reviewer workshop, where they gave me an early look at their brand new TV lineup for this year. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, some of the TVs that I saw there might actually be the best OLEDs that LG has ever made. We're talking about their new OLED EVO G6 and C6 series with massive brightness improvements, serious gaming upgrades, and some pretty interesting AI features as well. So in today's video, I want to walk you through what the event was like, what LG showed us behind the scenes, and why their new OLED TVs might be the most exciting TVs of 2026. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So first off, LG hosted this workshop at their US headquarters in New Jersey, and it was designed specifically for reviewers and content creators so we could really dive deep into the technology behind their TVs. Now, instead of showing slides and specs, they set up multiple demo rooms where we could compare displays side by side with different lighting conditions, different content, movies, gaming, HDR demos, everything. And personally, what stood out to me immediately was just how much emphasis that LG put on picture accuracy and brightness improvements this year. Because if you've followed OLED TVs for a while, then you'll know that the one thing people have always wanted more of is brightness. And that is exactly what LG is focusing on with their new flagship models. The biggest star of the show is the LG OLED EVO G6, and LG is calling this their brightest OLED ever. This TV uses a brand new panel with something called hyper radiant technology combined with their brightness booster ultra system. And according to LG, the G6 can deliver up to 3.9 times the brightness of that of a standard OLED TV. Now, obviously, that's a huge claim, but seeing the demos in person, the brightness difference is very noticeable, especially when it comes to bright scenes and HDR highlights. At the same time, you still get what OLED is known for: perfect blacks and extremely accurate colors. In fact, LG also emphasized that the G6 has both perfect black and perfect color verification, meaning that it meets strict standards for both contrast and color accuracy. The TV is powered by LG's new Alpha 11 AI processor Gen 3, which drives a lot of the picture processing and AI enhancements. And on top of that, it also includes things like Dolby Vision support, Dolby Atmos audio, and filmmaker mode with ambient light compensation. So whether you're watching movies, sports, or streaming content, it literally adjusts the image based on your environment. But the G6 isn't just about movies, it's also clearly designed for gamers as well. LG is going all in on gaming again this year, with both the G6 and the C6 supporting 4K at 165Hz VRR, NVIDIA G-Sync, and AMD FreeSync Premium. And that 165Hz refresh rate is actually pretty wild for a TV. That's the kind of performance that you usually associate with high-end gaming monitors. They also showed demos highlighting low input lag and extremely smooth motion, which is going to be great for competitive gaming or fast-paced titles. So if you're someone who uses your TV with a PlayStation, Xbox, or gaming PC, these displays are clearly built with that in mind. Now, while the G6 is the flagship, the TV that most people will probably end up buying is the OLED EVO C6. The C series has always been LG's most popular OLED lineup, and this year they've made some pretty meaningful upgrades. Like the G6, the C6 is powered by the Alpha 11 AI processor Gen 3, which enables a lot of LG's new AI-driven features. And you might be wondering, what are these new AI-driven features? Well, they're cool features like AI Picture Pro for smarter image processing, AI Sound Pro, which can simulate virtual 11.1.2 surround sound, and an AI picture and sound wizard that customizes the TV settings based on your preferences. So over time, the TV actually learns how you like your content to look and sound. The C6 also features hyper radiant color technology, which helps deliver more vibrant colors while maintaining OLED signature contrast. And just like the G6, you still get Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and the same 4K 165Hz gaming capabilities. Now let's talk about pricing and sizes. The LG OLED EVO G6 starts at $2499 for the 55-inch model and goes all the way up to a massive 97-inch version that costs a whopping $24,999. That one is definitely for the ultra luxury home theater crowd. Now the C6 series is much more accessible. It starts at $1399 for the 42-inch model and goes up to 83 inches, which means that there's a size option whether you want something for a bedroom, a gaming setup, or a full living room home theater. And both of these TVs are now available to purchase. All right, time for my final thoughts. Overall, coming out of this workshop, I was honestly pretty impressed. LG has been leading the OLED TV space for years now, but with the G6 and C6, it feels like they're pushing things even further. And trust me when I say this, the brightness improvements are real, the gaming features are top tier, and the AI personalization stuff actually seems like it could make a difference in everyday use. So if you're thinking about upgrading your TV in 2026, these new LG OLEDs are definitely worth keeping up on your radar. And we're just getting started because I'll be covering more TVs and home theater gear throughout the year. So if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you are subscribed. Also, I'm very curious to know, would you pick the G6 flagship OLED or the more affordable C6 series? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.